Continuing now with today's all bow episode, my favorite spring ritual is bow hunting Merriam turkeys in southern South Dakota, just west of the Missouri River. Mastering this local pattern starts with locating a turkey's feeding and roosting areas, and that's how this hunt ultimately begins.
Ooh, I can see turkeys on the left over here, and I can hear birds just going for it over here. This is too cool. Look at him dragging his wings on the road. It's a big tom fanned out on the other side of the road. We saw what we wanted to see. We definitely got a flock with a couple of toms going on into where we've got the blind I'm going in. That's perfect. You know, some guys are big game hunters and some guys are bird hunters, kind of by nature. You know, and the bird are either upland or waterfowl or whatever. And they associate turkey hunting with bird hunting. And it is so much more like big game hunting than it is bird hunting. It's not like deer hunting from the standpoint if he's got a 9-inch beard or a 10-inch beard, he weighs 22 pounds or 23 pounds, what's the difference? It's a big adult tom, you win. But other than that, it's big game hunting. You spot them, you stalk them, you glass them, you prepare for them, you try and ambush them, you try and find the runways, you try and find the feeding areas, you know, and it's visual as well as vocal, you know, so that's different. It's a wonderful sport.
One of the coolest things about turkey hunting is being there in the morning before the world wakes up and then listening to it. And there is nothing like the chorus that a bunch of turkeys sing to you in the morning. The hens do their little part, and then the toms do their part, and they go back and forth, and out here the pheasants are crowing. Pheasants been crowing for an hour. And all of the other little birds, one after another, come into it. It's pretty sweet. To my knowledge, this tom has not gobbled a single time. And that is a longbeard. He's fanned out right there. Very dented. And I think everything came down to the ground now. Body up. And now one stinking bird's come up over this knob. Well, how about you, big fella? What did you... Oh, you're getting ready to go now, aren't you? You're getting ready to go. Why don't you aim this way and just land right up here in this clearing? Great spot to come down. You'll like it up here. Good view. Oh. Well, you pointed in the right direction, I'll say that for you. Stoned him. Oh, how's that? A plan finally comes together. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I mean, so many times we lose and you get so discouraged. And it's like anything else. It only has to happen right once. The rest of the time it can happen wrong, and if you keep on hunting and if you keep on working, you keep on studying the birds, then you can make it happen right.
You think, but it's kind of a silly spot for a blind, huh? Doesn't bother the turkey. We're right on top of this knob. See, top of these big trees here, they roost right here all the way down. There's a big canyon down here. And they roost up at the top of these trees all the way along the rim of this canyon. And it's not uncommon for them to come up here and strut. That's why we thought, well, we'll put the blind right in the middle of nothing. Didn't bother them a bit. Didn't bother them a bit, which is a good thing. This is the 3-blade rage we're using. So when it deploys, I mean, you get blades in all directions, but South Dakota here, you can't use the big, like the 2-blade rages on turkeys. For whatever reason, don't allow it. Look at the furs on that puppy. That big old bird. I know you got a long beard because you've seen it. This is a huge old tom. I just used my 30-yard pin and I held it just a little high, and that arrow lobbed right in. Now, let me also say, That's my first critter with the new Z7 Matthews. I think I'm in love with the new bow. I know I am.